thank you, Dr Emeka, for coming on Radio Lab. How are you today? Is everything all good?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for coming on. We really do appreciate it.
Cheers.
My first question is, because university students are now being asked to take a test. I know this question can be viewed as pretty obvious, but for university students, how important is it to test before going home for Christmas this year?
It's really important, especially with the cases that we're seeing in terms of the new variants of COVID-19 affecting younger people. We know that 1 in 3 people are actually asymptomatic, so they could be carrying and spreading COVID without even knowing it. That's why we urge everyone to try and get a lateral flow test before they go home to make sure that they're not putting anyone in danger.
Cheers. Thank you for that. Dr Emeka, here at Radio Lab, we're working with a local agency, We Can Creative and Luton Council, to engage and encourage young people across Luton to get vaccinated. As a part of our campaign called COVID Conversations, we're speaking to young people across Luton to engage them in conversations about the vaccine so that we can make sure, young people know all the facts and are informed when they're making a decision about the vaccine. How important is it, do you think, for young people to talk to one another about all the information out there for the vaccine and to make sure that everyone is feeling confident and safe for the vaccinations?
It's good because it gives the young people a sense of empowerment over their own healthcare and lets them make informed decisions on their healthcare. It's very important that the younger we are, the more we prioritize our health. I think more so now than ever with what's been going on. It gives them a chance to actually make these decisions and they can ask questions. And we've spoken to young people and we've done videos and campaigns and we've used social media to speak to young people and ask them what they think about the vaccine and give them that chance. Because I feel like young people felt they were a bit neglected and they weren't prioritized during the pandemic with what's been going on. And now it's time for them to have their say and use their voice and use platforms to make decisions about their own healthcare.
So true. How important is it for a community and a town like Luton to get many people vaccinated as possible? And also, how easy is it to get vaccinated?
Oh, it's very, very simple to get vaccinated. Now, there's so many different centres to get vaccinated. And if you've had both your jabs and you're eligible, you can even now go and get your booster jab, or you can log on and register and book your booster jab. There's so many vaccination centres out there. You're never a couple of miles away from them. We've done grab a jab campaigns where we're vaccinating people in stadiums and in Primark, and it was very, very simple. And so it's very, very easy now to go get vaccinated.
I think it's also really difficult to imagine as well for you, and well, for me particularly, what it's been like working on a ward in a hospital during this whole pandemic. How difficult has it been personally for you? And, is there a certain moment you remember which you'll never forget and it will always stick with you?
Yeah, it's been very, very tough. It's been very, very tough. I think the first person I had to pronounce dead from COVID and call the family, and it's a situation where the family couldn't even come in and say their last goodbyes. And that's a situation we hadn't had before, because normally if you assume somebody may not make it for whichever reason, you do get in touch with the next of kin and bring them in to see the patient. However, we couldn't bring in anyone to hospital and we didn't really have very good phone service on the wards. And so that person never got to say goodbye or speak to their family again. And that was it. And we just had to call them and break the news over the phone. And it's so tough. Imagine your loved one.
What would be your main message to people listening to this, to how they should act and be, and how they can enjoy Christmas with one another safely?
My main message is the way to enjoy Christmas is to, one, make sure you're safe and get vaccinated, get your boosted if you can, and know that you've done everything in your power to keep yourself and your family safe. So that means getting tested regularly, as in before you go back home, making sure you're wearing your mask where you need to be, and social distancing and washing your hands, because that way, in your mind, you could be rest assured that you've done everything. Even if you do catch COVID or somebody does, you could say, I've done everything to try and keep myself safe and my family safe and enjoy this Christmas.
How will you be spending Christmas this year, may I ask?
I'm going to go back home to spend it with my family, hopefully, and get some days off work.
I really hope you do, mate. I really hope you'll be able to enjoy a good Christmas. Thank you so much, Dr Emeka, for talking to us today. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.